Righty. Let's start. I just have to open up the game because I forgot to do that. We are gonna play even more Outward now, and that is going to be very fun. Very fun. Let's see. While we are here, let me just get this out of the way. Let's see here. More hardcore. Putting everything out there. Alrighty, let's get going. I don't know if there's sound. I can't hear anything yet. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Now we're on the right one. Apparently I was on my speaker, that was why I couldn't hear anything. Alright. Let's see. Can I remember what we were up to yesterday? That's the question. Alright. So, questline. Okay, we have to speak to her, but before we do that, we wanted to get, I think...
What's on the agenda today?
Get some stuff done, at least. Let's see here. Everything isn't positive, so I guess we wanted to farm more of those. So when we actually have the time, we can just like do everything, but I also want to upgrade things. But I'm not too sure if I can actually get that by now. Because right, we have like some of the things we need. But we need like special items to actually upgrade. Which we haven't gotten. So that is something we want to do today. Also my bitrate is like, I don't know why that's not working. Let's make some marathon potions. And let's cook our water, I guess. Now we have clean water too. We have not that much space. I guess we'll just put in... Do I have bread on me? I have no bread. Let's buy some bread. So we can actually make the vagabond thing.
Can I help you?
I love having this trader right next to me. That's actually amazing. So I can get different things. Also, I think like I also have a good amount of gold here, extra I guess. And also we can buy travel rations. We could also do that at the merchant, I guess, but yeah. Why am I dropping frames right now? I don't get it. Unstable. Weird. I guess we're like, okay. We have 2 of those. Let's make some vagabond bread, which is really OP. And let's put our potions out so we actually have some inventory space. I don't need this. I don't need these. I might have to need those. That I don't need. Potion. We have a lot of mana potions, so let's save that. Save the small health potions. I just need to have like space in my inventory, and this is probably the best way to do it. So we have 6. Alright, now we can go farm. Actually, before that, maybe... Why is Yeah, I need to check what is taking all my frames. What is like taking so much? I don't get it. It's insane. I don't know if it actually like does anything, but I'm definitely losing some frames.
So, what are we working on today?
I hope I can find like different things for the upgrade stuff, so I can actually upgrade maybe one building. But right now we have... I don't think we have anything so we can actually upgrade. So we need this digested mana stone, and what about this one? Amethyst Dio. So one of those would be amazing to get. I guess this one. Digested mana stone, and then for the city hall we need a diamond dust, I think. Yeah. I don't think I have those. Not even in the chest. So we have to get that. I wish I could search here. I don't think I have the diamond thing. Yeah, I don't think so. Alrighty. Let's head out. So I wanna get like... I wanna go to Old Sirocco and kill the emissary because he has a chance to actually drop like rare things. So I wanna do that. That's definitely one thing, at least. I only have one marathon potion, so I guess I save it for when we get back. Otherwise, it's not really worth it to use now. I don't know if the cave has reset. That's a good loot run though. Yeah, let's do that afterwards. Let's get to Old Sirocco first. So they start by the furthest one, and then if we have even more inventory space afterwards, we can take the cave on the way back. That seems like a plan. Is my mining pick working? Okay, great. I want to have those tools ready. Oh, there's a rare resource right next to a snail. That's gonna be dangerous. Shoot for me, shoot for me. Nice. One ore sample added. Let's go. And without dying to that thing. Also, I need to remember to actually mine like big iron ores. Because we need the big iron ores for like... What was it? That's the chance for something to drop. We need for enchanting. So we might have to get that. Oh, I wanna get that, I guess. But we haven't gotten it yet. Which is kind of annoying. Alright. Anything worth it to loot here? Barrier, armor. I guess we just take everything. Do I actually have any passive mana? I should probably have brought something, but I have a lot of other stuff that will help me keep my mana up, but I should have brought something with passive mana. I have a small amount on my helm, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna be enough though. I hope I find one of the mana ability potions. They're pretty great. I guess we can actually eat one of those. that gives mana regen. Nice. How much though? Okay, just a tiny bit, but that's better than nothing. Right, we also opened this store last time. I don't remember if there's anything in here. Oh, this is the place where you open that random box. You should have suppressed the Levitant engineer discovery. If any other city becomes capable of forging Tsar stone or Damascus steel without the use of magma, great advantages will be stolen from us. This is exactly why we can't move our population. Okay. I don't think I have the... yeah, I don't have the box you need to do that with. Snap. Thought I would kill him faster. Oh, there's two of you. Hello. I think it's only like... I just need two things and I should be able to kill him. So one more and then... yeah. Where's your body landing? Nice. Give me all your loot. Oh, I can see a rare one. Perfect. Nice to spot like a rare ore like right here. Instead of like running around actually trying to find them. Okay, that's one. I only think there can be two in here though. So... yeah. Let's see if we can find another one. Also, I need to kill the emissary. And hope I get like a diamond or amethyst geode for my specialized buildings. I wonder if I can like get these guys to just run down with me and actually attack the guy downstairs. Just some combat help, you know. Actually, yeah, I think it might be possible. Just have to keep aggro. Right, this way. Come on. Just follow me. We can see your thing down here we need to kill. Oh, wait, she will move into the thing. What's up, Battle? How are you doing? Look how the emissary is drawing different samples. Yeah, for sure. That's great because right now I'm locked and I cannot get any more samples because of the quest. Otherwise I will start the timer. So this is pretty much my only way of actually getting samples right now. I don't know if there's other way than the emissary. Wait, you're going the wrong way. This way. Maybe I can just get the emissary upstairs. Are they already fighting? Let's just stack her up. Oh, are they fighting each other now? Perfect. Don't really have the mana for this fight either right now. This is fun. Whee. Did I make... Is she stuck? I think she's stuck, but this is great. Just have to keep clear of the things to my right if they come down and attack me. Oh. Okay, now it's annoying. Ectoplasma, not what I need, sadly. I guess that's one way to actually just like farm samples. Just go here and kill the emissary. Is it worth it to like just go away and then get her to respawn? There's one in the open world somewhere? Oh, so there's multiple. That's actually good to know. I guess I have to find that at some point. Because if you could just go back and forth and then like farm those, because right now I'm like in a standstill and can't really do anything. Because I can, of course I can farm the rare resources and everything, but I cannot turn them in. So I don't know how much, like, if it's even worth it. I guess when I start the quest I will have a lot to turn in if I actually go out of my way and farm it like right now. Alright, let's go to the other end. Don't want to fight those guys. How much loot do I have? 104. Alright. Let's head to the Three Brothers area, or whatever it's called. Like right over this bridge. I don't know if there's like anything useful in there, but I guess there's a chance for one of the rare resources. Which I'm looking for right now. Ouch, you hit me in the air. And again. At least they don't really do any damage. You get so much loot from this area that it's actually insane. Alrighty. I'm Scepter weakened. Great. Let's start by going left, because I know there's not much to do over here. They're actually surprisingly fast, these things. I don't know what I should call them. Crabs? Something? Mantises? I think it's like a stone mantis, yeah. Manticores. They are mantis, rock mantis, right. And we are very hot. Oh, you are alive. I wonder how much like a mage build actually does against those guys. Not that much. Maybe with all debuffs on, I will do something. I cannot target it. Oh, you cannot target it when it's actually like down on the floor, I guess. standing here. Oh, you actually hit me from there. Impressive. Definitely way easier to actually deal with, like, for real. It's just kind of annoying I lose, like, sight on them. Right. Burn. Interesting, they actually dropped something. And I'm already overweight. Eat one of these, eat this. And eat my vagabond bread. Where you at? Why did I hide it? That should be some buffs. I'm not like that much over in combat right now, so I guess we're fine for now. I guess like just one run in this area is actually enough to like fill my inventory pretty much. When you actually loot everything. Which is pretty insane. Also worth a lot. I haven't even made it down to the platform down there. And I'm stacked on potions. Like, I threw every potion I had in my inventory pretty much, other than like relevant potions I actually needed, like mana pots and stuff. Otherwise everything went into the storage area. Or my stash. So I'm actually pretty surprised by how much loot you actually find in this area. Marathon potion. Maybe we should just head back. Like before I get even more encumbered. But I kind of... Let's make a crew... Yeah, let's just make a quick one and see if we can actually find... We have 2 marathon potions, so let's do that. We have to see if we can actually find like the rare resource. It should be somewhere down here. Because that is the thing we came for, so let's just see if we can actually find it. Right here, perfect. Oh, that was so lucky those 2 didn't hit me. You're actually a pretty fast slime. Wait, are you a boss slime? Look at that. That's a fast slime. Oh, you have a lot of health too. This is definitely a mini boss. Or a unique, I guess. I guess it could also just be a normal slime, and slimes are just insanely OP. Still need... Do I have every boss? Oh. Do I have every debuff on him? Or every hex? Let's put one more on him and then just hit it off. That does nothing, and now he's healing, great. This is a slow burn fight, that's for sure. This is going to take some time. Maybe I should actually have drink in my... Okay, let me actually do that. My alcohol. Well, that's the worst timing. Will they actually attack each other? I wonder? No, they don't hit each other. This is annoying. Okay, that fight actually took a long time. I wonder what he drops, if it's even worth it. I love how I can kind of run underneath him when he's attacking. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's a lot of loot though. Oh, this one also drops. Okay, so you can actually get it from 2. That's a plant sample. So this one drops it too. So I want to do those 2 when I'm down here. Oh, that's good to know. So you can actually, in this area, you pretty much will get like, I guess 4 samples. 4 samples, and you have a chance to get like 2 of them as finished resources. Alright, I'm out of here. Bye bye. Let's get back to home base. We could also play it really risky and then try and do a death orb on a hardcore guy. Imagine actually doing that consistently. A death orb, that will actually be insane. Basically you die and just get teleported. But there's also a chance I lose the character. I wonder what's the highest chance. You get teleported or you die. There must be like a percentage value to that. Which I kind of wish I knew. Is it like maybe 25% chance to actually get ported back and 20% to die? Hmm. I wonder, like, next time I do these runs, maybe I should just clear out my whole inventory. So I have a lot more space in my inventory. That might actually be the play. And we are running back. I will say this staff just makes it way more fun to actually run, just because it looks funny. It just makes it more enjoyable. Oh, I thought I dodged that. I didn't. No! No! Oh no. Please don't say that's how I die. How did that do so much damage? Oh, bless. Oh shit. Okay, we survived. We actually survived. Ooh. Okay, that was too close. Holy shit. I was like... Well. We are alive. Oh man, I was here. Nice. Oh man. I would be so frustrated if I died. Like, 30 minutes alive and died? Oh god. It man. Okay. Okay. That was a tiny bit too close. PogChamp, we survived. Okay, Immaculate. Wait, wasn't there something if I ask for power 3 times in a row? I guess I can't do that. What happens if I need shelter? Is that just like a tent? What should I... Is there actually anything useful to choose out of this? Immaculate. I want to check that. Friendly Immaculate. Hmm. But that's actually a pretty nice tent you can get from this guy. Apparently you can get a tent that actually gives you like something nice. Oh, you can also get a halberd from him. Oh, I'm afraid to go out now. That was a tiny bit too close. But we are still alive. What should I ask him for though? Let's take the... It's a nice backpack. I'll take that. Not that I'm gonna need it, but it looks good. That's actually pretty cool. Does bonus physical damage. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that was too close. I would have been so sad if I actually, like, permat my character right there. Oh, this is close to a home base. Wait, no. No, it's not. But yeah, that was a tiny bit too close. I guess I got killed by talking too much about doing a death warp. And then apparently tried to do it. But not voluntarily though. But then again, imagine if I actually did a death warp. After talking about doing it. That would be an amazing. Alright, let's get back to hometown. Or New Sirocco, I guess. This will give me a bit of movement speed. This guy has some great luck, or I have on this character. It's actually pretty wild. 3 times in a row now. Surviving a defeat. And not dying. That's perfect. Just wish I kind of spawned closer to my home base. Yeah. And I love I died to that thing that actually killed me pretty much the most times in my normal run before this. That was like my worst enemy. Outside the slimes thing. I think I can just go this way, right? I don't have to go all the way around. I don't think so. Can you go into lava? No. Looks more like blood than lava. I will say that. do, do. There's a snail here too. I should probably also infiltrate the Galley Gray's ship, or whatever they're called. Can check on my weapon. Yeah, Galley Gray's. At some point, not right now because my inventory is full, but yeah, definitely at some point. Almost made it back. I wish you could like... Is there a way to... I know you can auto-run, but like... With sprinting. I wish you could like sprint auto-walk. So I didn't need to hold down my sprint key. Can you... If you... No. You're just like running and not sprinting. We made it back. Kind of safely. Almost died. But we made it back. Like, that was definitely not a run I should have died on. That was the worst timing to try and drink water and then get hit by 3 in a row. Straight afterwards and actually dying. That's a great reminder to actually keep my health bar at full. That's for sure. Yeah, those homing missiles. Yeah. I really hate those. They have claimed my life too many times. And it would be such a bad feeling to actually die to those. I guess one of the things you need to be aware of is aimbot. There's too many creatures in this world that's actually using aimbot. Man, that was scary. I don't know what I would have done if I actually died. Like, if I permat right there, I don't know what I would have done. I'd rather perma on like a boss. But then again, I might... Now that I fought against that guy, or not even fought, I just tried to run off. I'm afraid what will happen at the Scarlet King. See, that's not gonna be fun. The Scarlet King will probably, like, just getting to him, I will have to kill, like, a ton of those guys. Why is that thing actually in here, though? Didn't I throw something in here I shouldn't have thrown in here? My brain is farting. Brain? Come on, what did I do? I did something. Huh. I don't know. I feel like I threw something in I shouldn't have thrown in. Now I did it again. Oh, that's my tent. Ooh. Wait, did it actually clip? I think I have like a thing here I can clip with, but I don't know if I actually managed to get me dying. I have to save that. Let me check. Clips? Did it actually clip it? Wait, I think it clipped it. Yeah, okay, it did actually did it, but I don't know if it got like... Okay, I just have to edit it, I guess, if I can. I kind of clipped it afterwards when actually like waking up. Alrighty. Let's also throw all of these potion things in here. I have so many potions. I don't think I need potions for the time being, at least. I can say that. Oh, it was the flint and steel if you... That makes sense. But where is the flint and steel at? Where are you hiding? Oh, you can make blue sand out of that. Interesting. Or frosted powder, I guess. Wait, I can let's actually make a lot of potions. The big ones. I just need the eyes and I have a lot of eyes. So we should be able to just like stack a huge amount of big potions. Right? Wait, no. Did I throw the potions over? I did. I took the eyes and threw the potions out. Great. Alright, let's just make a few of these. I guess we're not going to need potions anymore, pretty much. This is like at least over 20 mana pots. $22 mana pots. How much does that like? That's 10 weight. That's not even too bad, like... Yeah, that's actually okay. Alright. Wait, what was that weapon? Galvanic fists. Interesting. The obsidian bow actually looks pretty cool. Player helm? Relva's brain? Interesting. Oh, so that's how you make those. There's not a mage staff of them? No. Oh, god damn it! I forgot to get the. Last time I was in Lavant, I forgot to get the staff again. My brain is smooth.
What are we working on today?
I have to upgrade it. I have to get a bit more wrinkly. Okay. How is the funds looking though?
So, what's on the agenda today?
That's not
How
the
can I
funds.
help you?
Everything is positive, so I could actually make a run for Lavant, get the staff, so I have a better staff. That might be a possibility. Also, can I actually... Is it possible to place down more specialized buildings now?
So, what are we working on today?
Which building did we want? We wanted the water, but probably not yet. City Hall, we are doing... We have that. We also wanted the Enchanting Guild, but I will do that later. Boy? Oh, I can upgrade it to okay, I didn't know there was a Saraboran laboratory, I guess. Laboratory. Didn't we do this upgrade already? I don't know what we should get right now. It's not even that much to choose from either.
So, what's on the agenda
Yeah,
today?
we have everything we need. Let's sleep to start with, I guess. Also, let's get off the corruption. I'm just like passively corrupted, I guess. I keep getting corrupted. I don't want that. Actually, let me see. It's a diamond before going. I want to see if I can actually find it somewhere, so I can upgrade something at least.
So, what are we working on today?
So if I wanted to upgrade the guild hall, right? Or city hall, I need a diamond dust. Diamond dust. Can I find that somewhere? Like in the open? Okay, the Scarlet Emissary has a chance to drop it. But that's the only thing, apparently. Where they at? Scarlet Sanctuary, Ark of Exile, and River of Red. Wait, you can find one in Ark of the Exile. Oh, I know where the second one is. Have you donated enough for her to search for it? I have, but the problem is if I talk to her, she will start the quest line. And that is what I'm keeping right now. So the next step is talking with her about the construction, which will then start the quest line, and I want to have like the things I actually need before starting that. Because otherwise I will just stress trying to get everything, yeah. So I'm just farming a bit. Even though it's probably not even worth farming on a hardcore character. Because if I die while farming, that's the stupidest thing that could happen. And it already happened kind of one time. Alright. Let's go kill another emissary. So I actually have killed this one before. I don't think on this save though, but I have killed it before. Yeah, I think I have to run around. Oh, there's a lot of them stacked on top of each other. Oh yeah, let's see. Eat, drink. Maybe I should have taken a elemental resistant potion with me. But that's not the one I wanted to eat. So I could actually like defend against it. If I had an elemental resistant potion, I shouldn't even take any damage really from them. I guess we like to live on the edge. Let's go. I love the music. It's so relaxing. And then the combat music starts. And I'm afraid. I don't remember if it's outside or inside though. 100% music is so good. Yeah, I love it. Oh no, not these again. I wonder... They probably have... I wonder how much different music actually is in the game. You know, each zone has like their own, but like... There's also something that cross over. I might just think that. I don't know. But yeah, the music works really well with the game and what happens in it, which is really nice. Alright, let's see if we can kill this one. Maybe we can actually attack it from the side, because I don't have much room to run on in this area. Which is a problem. So I just have to like kite him back and forward. I think I have pretty much all the debuffs on him soon though. Alright, let's start the fight. I can just run and use my E, I think, yeah. That's actually OP when there's only one enemy. Especially in here. Wait, I don't even have the right items on. Now we do. Wait, where did it go? Oh, it's still standing down there. Wait, did I actually get it to stand? Is it stuck? I guess the emissary's pathing is not really that great. Apparently it thinks it can go through walls. At least we have a lot of potions, so we can just keep being topped off on mana. This is perfect. Nice. Please drop. There's a 5% chance it actually drops it. Nope. Do we have the things to actually start this boss? Wait, I cannot start it yet. If you like put in few... I think it's actually this Vagabond Tartines into this lamp, it should spawn a boss. Or it might be golden. But apparently I cannot spawn it. I wonder why actually. There should be something to interact with, but there isn't. Alrighty. I guess we go explore the cave then. That's the next step. That's not the way. Why are there so many of these guys here? I will not run into you. Those guys are... Nope. Nope. Big circle around those guys. I think there's a cave here too. So there might be a chance it will have rare resources here too, maybe? Or is this the downstairs region? Wait, no, there's no... Wait, there's no cave here. Just look like it. I thought there was a cave here. Never mind. I'm blind. Right, let's head into this cave and get this done. I'm almost certain there is one more cave, so there's like, I think there's a cave here, and there should be a cave I think there's multiple caves here. I feel like there's a cave on the other side of this thing. Dangerous slimes. Okay, where are we hiding the rare resources this time? I will find them. Are you hiding it? Nope. Is the snail hiding it? Oh, so it was a one in a one time. There was like the ice thing here, but apparently it only spawns one time. It's wild, it took me like over 150 hours almost to figure out there's like unique enemies in the game that only spawn once. We got the first ore looted. Let's see if we can find the second one. Always wondered if you can actually do anything here. Like, wait, can you actually? No, you cannot turn that off. Ouch. That actually scared me. That thing was a bit too fast. I wasn't expecting it to already show up on me. I wonder what the Galliprays actually do down here. What are they up to? Just like in a cave room and nothing else. Wait, will they fight each other? Right. Can I loot these red crystals? Let's go get the ornate chest then. Let me see, is there any way to get down there? I do really wonder if it's possible. I'm really tired today. I can definitely feel like I didn't sleep that much. That's actually wild. And I even had a short day. So like, I shouldn't be this tired. But this is the second door. Alright, let's head out. It's also wild how much silver this actually gives me. We did it like one run of this and like at least 1600 silver, I think, if I sell like everything I actually got. Like easily. So yeah. Just loot one on 8 chest and you would pretty much save, or you would pretty much secure like 600 gold or silver, I think. So like, it's pretty insane how much silver you can actually get in Saldera. It's not even really worth it to go do horror weapons. Like, because it takes so long to actually get there and back and forth. Right, close. Right. Let's get back, turn this in. I've done this for too many times. Do, 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 do. How much do I need to actually start the quest? Like, I know I need, I think for each upgrade it's like 600, right? Or 6,000. So I think like before actually starting the quest, I have to... How do I do it? I might just have to sleep a few days. Yeah, that might be the way. Yes, I can just time skip and like abuse that a bit, and it shouldn't be a problem.
Can I help you?
See, that's like, that's a good amount. I wonder if it's always recipes you haven't gotten before. Kind of curious about that. So when he resets the next time, I wonder if it will be new recipes.
So, what's on the agenda today?
I actually have an idea. Something we can go do now. I think I can do now. Let's just go unlock the Gin Cave. Which I will do anyways later on, so we can just do it now. Because then everything should be like opened, so we don't have to, when we get the quest, we can just run in there. And then we will kind of do the quest right now. Kind of. That might actually work. Yeah, let's do that. I want to have elemental potions with me then. Just take like 2. Also, let's take 2 mana belly. think that's good enough. Yeah. How much weight do we have? 63. Let's craft whatever we can craft, I guess. I can make tea. I'd rather make potions then. Order this. Do that do anything? Oh, that's cool potions. What about this? That's nothing. What about this? Nothing. What about this? Nothing. This? Nothing. Alright. Just wasted that, I guess. Do I have water for the run? I don't. Take up on water and then go out. The forged glass weapons are so good for Marines, so they're very good stuff. Yeah, for real. It's actually insane how, like, you are pretty much guaranteed one for each ornate chest. And there's a lot of ornate chests in this area. And you can easily get them. Like, all the small dungeon and caves around have an ornate chest in it. And that's like 600, 750 gold a pop. It's kind of wild, actually, when you think about it. It's definitely an easy way to actually make money. And I would say it's more enjoyable because at the same time you're making money, you're also gathering potions and stuff you need for combat either way. So it's like pretty decent way of like restocking all your things, but also making money at the same time. Which I like about it, instead of like doing the horror weapons runs and stuff. Where when you do those you have to run really, really far. And do a lot of boring things, so yeah. I definitely prefer the glass weapon over that. That's for sure. I wonder, can I even get into the refinery outflow pipe now? Because I wanna get in there and I wanna do some things. Just like pre-open it for like later when I actually get the quest. I guess we have to try. If I can't get in, I will just try and loot some other stuff nearby. I'm actually also surprised by like this lantern I have right now, the battery one. They haven't gone out once. I don't know how, like, it's okay, that's like insane how much durability it actually have for extremely long time. I guess that is true. Extremely long time. Like, I think we got this when we were still doing the faction quest, and that's a pretty good amount of time ago. Alright, let's see if I remember how to get over here. I cannot run up here. I think it's here, right? Oh. There's somewhere around here. If I could just see anything. It's insanely dark. Yeah. Alright. Let's get in here. Can you kill the gen before? Actually, no. Because he can flee. You actually get like a thing you need to use. And I don't have that yet. Oil refinery. Alright. Time to do this. Maybe a good way to do all this is just like buffing up all the creatures in an area and then going like insane and kill everything at the same time. And hope some of them actually attack each other on top of it. Like right now we have like a good amount of things debuffed. Yeah. But that actually went pretty nice. When they're standing on top of each other. Nope. They are definitely not that weak against lightning. And that's like the only thing I have on him right now. Fire is actually good. But yeah, anything else is not really that great. I remember struggling to kill these things in here. This is great. This build is lovely. This is so nice. I enjoy it. I really do. Alright. That's one lever. Wait, there was a rare resource in here, actually. When I think back about it. Right over here somewhere. Yeah. This rhino is like... A hippo is kind of friendly, or what? Alright, turn this lever. And that opens up the gate at the beginning. Turn that one. Yep. Right, let's head down here and open that lever, I guess. Oh, there's a gargoyle in here. Ouch. I don't want to fight you. Did I turn it? I think I did. Yoink. Gargoyles are just annoying to deal with. They have way too much health. And take a long time to actually kill. Alright, just follow the pipes, I guess. Following the pipes. The good thing about having 21 potions is you can just keep using mana pots. Wait, you didn't die? You're burning to death though. Alright. Okay, so it has... I need to turn a pipe, I guess the other way then. To turn that one on. Is it? Okay, it's just like one of these again. Getting hit by all of those, that's actually kind of annoying. Let me just heal. I wonder if they can actually take decay or poison damage. They're like creatures of decay, it looks like. Refinery key upper. Okay. They say like no damage. It's actually wild. But they can drop something that I can use maybe in a distant world. Something. And apparently I can only tackle one of them. The other one, it doesn't really allow me to actually target the other one. Now it did. Because I only have one defect or debuff on him. Out of mana problems. These two are kind of stacking on top of each other. I wish there was an indicator that actually showed me if I had all the debuffs, like 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, instead of like the visual cue, but I can't really see it, to be fair. Oh, they almost killed each other. I need to get out of here. Is that enough? Oh. Right. Drop your tentacles things. And then you don't even drop it. Nice. The thing I kill you for, and you don't drop it. What is that? I'm sad now. What key did I get? Upper. Refinery key upper, so I have a way to get upstairs now, I guess. The key of the depths. Right then. Story of my life when I kill arcane stuff. Damn. That's sad. Wait. Can I? Is this possible now? Okay, it isn't. Oh, it is. Now I'm curious. But yeah, the arcane drop rates together with like when you need something, the drop rate is just like sinking down. Wait, I can actually I don't have the thing though. What will happen? Let me just for safety do this. If he actually attacks me, because I don't know if I can run out when he start combat. Can I exit this room if I start combat? Because I think he will flee. And I don't have the thingy thing to actually keep him in place. Yeah, I can let's actually try it. I'm curious now.
Another human. I'm not in the mood for guests. Out with you.
I'm just looking for treasure, I guess. Yeah.
You've made a powerful enemy.
Oh. Okay, we actually started the combat. This is gonna be fun. I started the Jin combat without being prepared at all. Perfect, I thought I could. Okay. Good thing to know, because I might die because of this. I only have 6 potions. Ouch. Shoot again. At least, like, there's not much to worry about right now. Wait, can I actually accept? Okay, I can. I think I can. So if it really goes shitty, I will flee. I'm actually surprising I can start this fight already. Like, what will happen when I'm done? Because I cannot capture him? Will I just get stuck? This is a dumb thing to do now. It might be. At least if the whole fight is going like this, it's not that bad.
Enough! I refuse to tolerate this. What part of retired don't you understand?
Okay, I don't know if that will fuck things up for later. Apparently I didn't think you could do this fight before, but okay, we did it. Interesting. I guess it's a pretty easy fight though. Wait, what? Okay, we out. I got the key to the upper area. I wonder where that actually is. To find the upper area of the refinery. Wait, there was something over here, I think. Okay, that's still submerged. Okay, let's follow this pipe and see where that leads. Why is that thing still submerged? Oh, that leads upstairs. Alright. How do I get up there though? Not this way. I don't think I can like go up here. Yeah, this is probably not the way, to be fair. I guess I have to go around then, because there's definitely something down there. I want to check that out. So this is like the back entrance, I guess. And now I have to go all the way around somehow to get the other stuff done. Let's do that then. Alright, time to find the underside, upper side. I guess I have to go to this thing. We have the key now too. So apparently I can open something in that area now, I guess. I was about to say there's so many oil spots around here, but then again, it's an oil refinery, so that makes sense. Brain is working great. Right, let's see. Even more oil. Perfect. Not that I need it. How do I get into the oil refinery? Is it here? Wait, is this the... Ugh. Oh, we got a Geb's drink. Someone didn't survive, yes. So I guess this is the oil refinery. How do I get around here? Oil refinery. Let's see what's inside. Ouch. Okay, let's get them to stack on top of each other. Perfect. Did a lot of damage to our mate here. Boom. It looks like poison damage or decay or whatever it is does a huge amount of damage to those guys. Oh, hello. There's even more people here. Ouch. Because right now I think like one more and I should... Maybe I'm able to like one-shot him from this on a one-shot. Yeah, decay damage or that thing does huge amounts. That's actually insane. Ouch. Thought I could get an attack in before that. Ooh. Ooh. Moral of the story. Remember to not take that hit. Oh, that was too close. If I didn't... Oh... I could have died there. Drink this, take this. Drink some water too. Take the small mana pot, I guess. It's also great. I'm running around killing Cali Greys with their own weapons, basically. Okay, what debuff is that? But that was a small one, I guess. Okay, what's in here? I guess that's the key I just got. It must be, right? Oh, ornate chest. Would you look at that? Can I do anything down here? Or you are like... How do you sit there? You're like... I don't get that. Interesting little corner here. Nothing useful in it though. Alright, what else is down here? This is actually great, because I haven't explored any of this before. This is the first time I'm here. Oh, now we found the lever for something. Alright, that area has been done, I guess. So it's the same on both sides. Oh, now we're here. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. I see. Hello. At least I can jump from this side and down. Okay, maybe, let me actually, this is... I don't need to fight these guys. I don't think there's any loot out here either. Yeah, let's go down and actually check what's down here. Now that I opened the oil refinery. So what is actually down here? What did I open up for? Oh. I just opened a huge oil deposit, I guess. That's one way to get oil in. Iron and oil. Oh shit, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a ruined halberd. Ah. But okay, that actually looks pretty cool. That's a nice halberd. Is it good though? 30 physical. Silkband is completely ruined. Could someone restore it to its beauty? Oh, so it's not even like... That's an upgrade. Okay, that's actually nice. So I can actually upgrade that. Ruined halberd. Could someone restore it to its beauty? Oh, I miss it. Yeah, because that actually made sense for what I just said. Okay, so all that work just to get a halberd. Nice. Okay. Let's head out. Right. I wish there was a faster way home. I wish you could, like, I don't know, have a hearthstone or something. Something cool that is really hard to get or expensive or something, but you could teleport back. Or you could actually teleport. Or something. Like a whistle to call a falcon or a merchant or something. I don't know. Just something. Wait, what? Oh no. Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Dancing on the edge. Basically. Yeah, I guess we're stuck. Okay. Will it help to get to menu and back? I hope this will unstuck me. Otherwise it's actually really annoying what I have to do. No. Okay, we're stuck. Wait. Maybe I can like slide myself backwards. Please help me. Okay, this is not working. Okay, how do I... Oh. I think I have to... Okay, I think I have to... Maybe... Yeah, I definitely have to fuck with the files. For that. I need to, like, delete one of the save files. Okay, let's close down the game. Open. Browse local files. Definitive save games. Oh, I can use the debug menu? Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that instead because I don't want to fuck with my files. How do you activate the debug menu though? And thank you for that. I was about to like redistribute my files to actually get like an older file where I was not stuck on. Go to the outward debit. Definitive edition. And add a debug.exe or txt. Okay, now I have a debug file. Let's see. Might have to restart. Yeah, let's do that to be on the safe side. This is great. This is my first try with the debug menu ever. Okay. Oh, perfect. I guess we just take that save then. How does this work? Do I have the debug menu? Is it like... Okay, this is this... Okay. Heats? Oh. Okay, there's even like... I'm stuck. Save. F1 to save there's a combat. Okay. Perfect. We are safe. Let's go. Thank you for that very much. That was a big help. We are out. Okay. I'm actually impressed there's like an unstuck button in the debug menu. I'm stuck. Thank you. That was perfect. Thank you so much for that. That's so much easier than actually trying to find the right files and then delete it. Okay, where am I at right now? This is the oil refinery. Then I want to go to the underside loading deck and see what's here. I don't even know how I can open the debug menu. I guess, is this the debug menu? Oh, I see. Oh. So it just has everything. Okay, that's why. Yeah, I don't want to use it. That's like, let me actually just delete the file again. Debug menu.txt delete. I don't feel like using the debug menu. Not on like doing these runs. Maybe in the future when I like get back to the game, it would be, or it could be fun to try it out, but right now it's not worth it. Otherwise, just as you were saying, like it's a slippery slope. Anything and everything. Yeah, I can definitely see how the slippery slope is going. You're gonna touch one thing and then suddenly you have a fully geared guy in Tassar armor flying from area to area killing bosses. Like that will happen in one day. And then you're addicted. Now you cannot go away from it. The debug menu is worse than heroin. That is what I'm getting at right now. But, that. Anything else I should explore? Ruins the game experience? Yeah, definitely. Like, I can see the debug menu is useful if you kind of want to play around with different builds, like, to see if a build works. But other than that, it's like, it will definitely ruin the experience. There's definitely some things where it's useful, but also, yeah, for getting unstuck, I guess. But if you're actually going to use it on a playthrough, that will definitely ruin the experience. Okay, so I'm right here right now. Wait, loading dock? Oh, so it's up here, the loading dock. I think. Yeah. I'm actually surprised that was my first time actually getting stuck. So, but it worked. We got out again. Where's my music at? Can I use the debug menu to spawn music in? If possible, that sounds really nice. Wait, can I go in here? Nope. Hello, loot. So I'm here right now? No. Body temperature is normal. Thank you. I'm like here. Right next to the oil refinery. Wait, it's like north from the oil refinery though. I want to see what the underside loading dock is. I'm actually curious. Where's my music? Music, please! Get back here! I need you. So let's go north from the oil refinery. Is that the loading dock? Wait, so there's like underside loading dock. Is it just this one, or is there like on the other side of this thing? Oh, there is something over here. Interesting. Can I get over there? There's definitely something on the other side. We falling. Okay, so what is this? On the side. More dungeons. Let me actually try something here. Wait, what is this area? Hmm. Oh, that's those guys. Great. Hmm. Anything else? Nope. Do you have a mana pot? I don't want to use that actually. I guess let's eat this and see what that actually does. That gives mana. Nice. Okay, let's just dot everything up. I don't think I have anything for poison, right? Do I? Yeah, I only have one or twice, so I just need to dot them up together. If I get them all dotted up fully and use one, maybe I will be able to kill them all at the same time. No, that's the same one. I already have that on you. Ouch. Okay, let me see. Can I hit them multiple times here? Oh, we actually killed one. Nice. They have so much little health, oh. Life, HP, I don't know. Going slow for a bit, heading out to get food. Alright, see you mate. Hope you get some good food then. Wait, no, you're not stacking anymore? Why did you stop stacking? Is there more? Or is that the last one? Alright, we killed them. Let's go. Why did that one die so much faster than the other ones? But wasn't there 4 down here? I feel like there was 4. Maybe not. And I'm poisoned. Let's go. We like that. Is this everything down here? This definitely looks like a door. Does not open from here? Okay, so there's definitely something more down here. How do you open that then? There's like a hidden lever or something. It says this does not open from here, so Where does it open from then? There's a painting. Nice. Wait. 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 Almost see through the wall. Okay, is that a lever? There's a lever down there. There's a lever on the other side. I almost died to poison from that. At least I didn't get poisoned the second time. So there's definitely some way to get on inside that thing. Or inside here. But how though? I'm confused. So that's definitely another way in. I guess maybe... Let's have a look actually. Let's see if there's another entrance. Definitely feels like there is another entrance, so yeah. Well, that's a long way down though. Is there entrance from the oil refinery maybe? Is it all connected? I just don't think I saw anything like... Oh, a rare ore. I don't think I saw anything that was connected down here. I guess we can just check. It could be, I don't know. So there's definitely a door you can open somehow. How? Oh, there's a rare ore too. Maybe not from this area though. I don't want to jump down. I don't think this is from here though either. I already checked all this. Yeah. Hello, beautiful. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Ugh. Can I come up this way again? Came from? Let's check what this is then. I guess that's what we'll hope for now. Can I actually? Is all this connected around? Okay, it is. So I could actually go back this way, I guess. Let's just do that. And explore what's here on the way. Kinda wish I knew what that thing was though. Because there's definitely a thing hidden in there, but how to open it is my question. What's over here? Is that just another spot the helipad can be at? Or heli crab thing? I don't know what it's called. Wait, what's that? There's a building here. Like all the way over here. Is that something like... Is that actually something, or is that just like... I guess we're exploring Soldera today. That's what we're doing. What is here then? Another helipad? I'm just gonna call those things helipads for now. Because why not? Wait. No, it doesn't look like you can get in here. Definitely look like something, but yeah. What are you hiding? Yoink. Do I have a marathon potion? I have that. Oh, I have to. Never mind. I guess we just use this then. Let's go back. Why is my music stopping? Come back, please. I need my in-game music. Is there actually anything down underneath the pylon? Oh, there's crystals here. So like right now we are kind of at the pylon, but like usually in the other areas there's actually things around the pylons you can explore. But I'm not too sure if there's anything here. Doesn't really look like it though. Oh. Ooh, what is this? Oily cavern. We found something. Our exploration actually led to something. That's surprisingly. Ooh. Okay. What is this area? A Calicray cave, I guess. Is there multiple? Oh, there's a lot of things down here. This is actually a pretty big cave. Interesting. Let's see if we can gather all the mobs together. Ouch. Oh, I just got double tagged here. Wild. Let me just real quick do this then. Let's just use a health potion. At least you're not attacking straight away. That's nice of you. Wait, will they attack? Now I'm curious. If I take them together down to this guy, will they attack him? There's definitely something here. What is this? This... what? I have no clue what that is, but I wonder if they will attack him. Wait, it died? How? This way? How did that hit? Wait. Here, please, this way. Ouch. Okay, they just killed each other. Thank you for that. Perfect timing to run into each other. Ouch. Please get up before he actually kills me. What's up, Darth Maul? Going pretty well. We just found a secret cave, and yeah, we are still surviving, kind of. We actually died, or not died, but we got defeated earlier, but we still survived, so that was pretty great. We are lucky enough to still be alive, so that's really nice. But yeah, what's up? How are you doing? Let me actually take that. So we are on... I actually don't... Did I update it? Yeah. Okay, we're on 3 deaths now. Yesterday we were on 2. Also, that was so unlucky when we actually died. I stand still for like 2 seconds to try and drink some water so I don't die to fire damage and get hit by 3 homing missiles at the same time. I'm fine, thank you. Good to hear, good to hear. Alrighty. Let's see what this is about. So I haven't been here before, I just randomly stumbled upon this cave. So I'm really curious what's it can't talk, what's it about, because there's this thing. What is this? Lines of glowing white yellow magenta energy spiral through the fossil of the Calicray altar, humming and repeatedly melody. If you had some ambient power yourself and something that could mimic the melody it emits, perhaps you could use it for something? Huh? Are you saying... Are you saying the guitar one of the Caligrays drop, I will be able to play a tune and like thread a line with this thing? And open something? Oh, that seems fun. I know like one of the Caligrays dropped the guitar or guitar weapon. And it says something mimic the melody. So I don't know, the guitar or maybe like a flute or something if you can get that, I don't know. Thing I remember. You know what I need to have for this? Interesting. I don't think I have the things on me right now, so you're on the good road. Alright. Maybe next time we go here, I guess we let's see. Let's try and take the guitar with us. I actually want to check that out. But I don't know if the guitar a broken weapon, because like some of the weapons in the game are broken and you have to repair them. And I don't know if the guitar is like that. And here I have a cat trying to get into my room. It's just destroying my door. Alrighty, let's head back. I'm also over encumbered. Need to get like through some things in the stash either way. But this was a pretty nice run. We even killed the Djinn. Even though we are not on the quest yet. But who killed him? Oh, he went off. If we're playing hot and cold, you're burning. Nice. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, I actually think, yeah, that was my first thought. Because I was surprised that the weapon, like, when we actually got it, was a guitar. Like, it was an instrument X. So I was like, okay. Also, we didn't sell it. We kept it. And I'm glad I did, apparently. I haven't seen other weapons in the game that are like instruments either way, so I think that's like one of the only ones. Also, it reminds me of like in World of Warcraft, you could get like there was one boss at a point that dropped a heavy metal guitar kind of axe in a dungeon. It reminds me of that. I also think he was like down in the cave on top of like a huge pile of bones or something. Also, I wish I could turn in the things. Could I join like on another game and turn in my rare resources on another game? Or would I? No, I don't think I'm able to do that. That's only on my own game. Because I will start the quest, but I have some stuff I really want to turn in. I guess that's... So basically, I have like a lot of the rare ores. And I cannot talk with the girl that has the ability to like check them out, because I will start a time quest. And I need the things from the ores to upgrade my buildings, and I want to do that before starting the quest. Yeah. Wait, can I turn them in without starting the quest then? So you could go to another settlement and turn them in. Oh. Because I have like, let's see. I have a good amount. But I don't think I have any hardcore character like this far into the game. Because I think I need to have a hardcore character with another city then. For that to work. I guess we're fine for now too. Like, if I talk to her right now, she will just like give me...
Wonderful news! Huh. Give me, Will.
Yeah, that's the 150 days. Never mind.
Can I help you?
I didn't really get any, like... Wait, I didn't even get any glass armor, I think. You don't have the money for that. Guess we buy food then. Alrighty. Let's see. Digested mana stone. I need a digested mana stone and a diamond geode. Or diamond dust. Those are the two things I need. If I had those, I would be so happy. I have so many other things though. Yeah, it's good to know I can do that. It's possible. Wait, the golden ones only give stamina? Okay. What quest are you on? Because there's another moment you can freeze it. Right now I'm on the... what's it called? Liberate the Sun. And after I talk to her, she will activate like the 150 days. That is the like prompt to activate is to talk to her right now. So I'm kind of stuck.
Can I help you?
I guess I can start by like... I think I can build 2 more actually.
So, what are we working on today?
I'm pretty sure I can already build the things. Like I can build up to 4 specialized buildings, I think. Ooh. So we don't need the chapel. We have a shop. Hmm. Hmm. Bloodroot. Do I have Bloodroot? I could just build the arena now.
So, what's on the agenda today?
I think I have Bloodroot
So,
though.
we're grateful to you. So, what are we working on today?
And the upgrades are gonna cost volcanic vines. Which upgrade for the arena do I want? The combat one? Let's actually buy that. I think I want the combat one, right? Petrify. I can upgrade the training one. I don't know if I have volcanic vines though. Alrighty. Yes, let's place this down. I feel like I placed it here last time, right? Let's just do that again. Because I think I have a Bloodroot. So this is perfect. And also this will not put me in minus, I don't think so. Could also... Does houses count as specialized buildings? Or do you just have a maximum houses you can build?
So, what's on the agenda today?
Got 80. So if I upgrade it, I will be at 30.
We're grateful to you.
Just sleep to get some money. Cheesing the game a bit. Just casually.
How can I help you? So,
You
what's
know
on the
what?
agenda today?
Before actually upgrading anything, let's just stack up on food. So we have max. House are free but need upkeep. Alright.
How can I help you?
But I have food. My upkeep should be fine then, right? It will also give me more. Can I have as many houses as I want
what are we
then,
working
pretty
on
much?
today?
So I could create another house. Because then I want to build, let's build 2 houses. I have a lot of space back here. But max needed a 6. I don't know if there's max, but okay. Good to know though. I think I'm at 4, so 2 more and I should be good on houses for now at least. For a solid amount of time. Alright, that should also give me more money. That is like, is it 20 per house or something? Because I have my upkeep is really high. My first town I fucked it up with building upgrades, and my houses I finished with 7. Oh. Yeah, I hope I don't fuck anything up here.
So,
Like with
what's
2
on the
more
agenda
houses,
today?
5, 6, so I'm at max. That's perfect then.
So, what are we working? This is a relief.
So I guess I will have more than 6 houses, so you can actually have a higher amount. Even if I was positive at them? Oh. I see. I feel like it's not possible to fuck my town up now though.
So,
Because I have so much upkeep of I have so many resources coming in per day.
how can I help you?
Let me sleep one more time so we have enough food.
So, we're grateful to you.
Or enough to actually get the other houses done. I feel like just having the food store is like a huge plus. Just having it is enough to like save your whole city. The food store is amazing. Also, I really like having the ability to actually buy food from it. Like that house right here. It's a must-have. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I'm so glad I actually got it on my first run. Like, I'm really happy I got that. Because it seems like it's, as you were saying, it's a must. Like, it's insanely good. Do I even have enough to start the construction? I do. Alright, then we have 6 houses. Then the next thing, I just need to get like something so I can actually upgrade things. Perfect. I know I can get the diamond thing, diamond dust from
So, we're grateful to you.
the emissary, so I guess I could just go and farm the emissary and things like that will actually drop things I can use. So I can set all the upgrades and everything in action just as soon as I start the quest, I guess. One way to do it would also be like to just farm, and so I get all the things I need before. So I turn in like a 200, 300 rare resources at the same time. See, now we are in a good amount of plus. Okay, that's really high. Our city is doing really great right now. That's perfect. Perfect. Let me actually just like skip a few days, just so we have a good amount of funds in our inventory.
So, we're grateful to you.
Alright, let's go to New Shiroko and see if we can get really lucky and get a diamond dust. Because I remember getting that. Like one of the first time I actually played the game. I'll kill him. I'll kill the emissary the first time, I think. We were lucky enough to get the diamond dust. Also, we have slept, so I didn't mean to drink a mana pot. So let's just go to New Old Shiroko and just like
Can I
yes,
help you?
ransack the place. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let's actually sleep and get a buff here. The mana buff. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Means that for one you need. I have. I think I have used the one. That one. So I just need to gather at least like. I think it's around 10 rare resources you turn in to get a specific one. That's right. Yeah. So I just need to have at least 20, I think. So I can at least be sure to actually get the thing I need. Then I can start the upgrades at the beginning of the quest. That's actually fine, yeah. I just need around 20 and we should be good to go. Oh. Good thing I noticed that before going out. We forgot to make the bread. I think it is around 10, because I remember like on my first playthrough we like turned in so many at the same time and I could just like get resources back to back, and I think I turned in 40 and I could like get around 5 specific items. So it sounds about right. Because I had 1 for free and then 4 extra. Alright, we have the vagabond bread. And we have that. Perfect. Now we are fast. We should definitely also go to the cave soon. The cave to the right, because I want to get more potions, and that is a perfect potion run. Killing giants is like the best way to get potions, I feel like. Because there's like, sometimes you get like a mana, endurance, and also health potion at the same time. And it's the big ones. So I can't complain about that. Alright, Speedy Boy is back. Let's go. I love having this much movement speed. It's so nice. Doesn't look like there's any rare ores here. Sometimes there's a rare ore like right on the edge of that thing right here. But like it's a random outside. Alright. Speedster can make zoom even more. Yeah. I just chose the wrong thing by accident. Because we are a speedster build. I chose... I misclicked because I thought I could choose twice, or I could click them. So, where is it at? So I got this by... No, where's it at? I got this by accident. Increase physical protection and stat by 2 per alertness instead of the movement speed 1. Yeah. So that's kind of sad. Do you have any other boons? Code a cold boon? I guess we are fully protected. Product not bad. Yeah, that's true, but like for my playstyle, I would just get like I'm never in like fully combat, so I would just get like the speedster one, and then I could run for like a few times. But yeah, I guess that's true. Like if I do like this, I don't know. Wait. But that actually did a good amount of damage. Ouch. I feel like that every time I want to get close in combat though, I get attacked, and I don't want that to happen. So I just keep running around, I guess. But yeah, the protection is nice, but as a build with no protection, like... If I had a shield maybe on this build, it would be really nice. Wait, doesn't the Vagabond bread actually give me mana? No. Which one did... Which one did give me mana resistance then? Is it the golden one? Ah. I thought... Oh, which gave me mana? I had something on me, like something I could eat. Was it the stars? I think it was the stars, mushroom stars. Yeah. Let's just kill the emissary actually. We can pull everything into the emissary and hope they will kill each other. That's the way forward. Just like last time. Hello? So let's see, did we pull it? Looking through the wall. I cannot see if I pull him. Maybe. Oh, they're killing each other now. Nice. Alright, let's go kill the emissary and hope we get some diamonds. It would be so nice to actually get the diamonds in the first try. There's a 5% chance they drop. So yeah. That's gonna be fun. Wait, I cannot attack him through this? Alright. Also, I know there's 2 emissaries. You're actually pretty fast when you're doing that. Can you stop like doing weird turns? I think I need... The only thing I need to hit him with is the eternal thing. And I have all the debuffs. And apparently I cannot hit with that. Keep getting lightning. What are the chances that I'm not getting the eternal hex? Oh, I got it now. Perfect. Oh, now I don't need to hex anymore. We have every hex. Also, I can get you two to fight, right? Why don't you want to fight? Okay, now you're fighting. Perfect. Makes it a bit more easy. Oh, now you two are coming. Oh, diamond dust! We got it. Perfect. Wait. That's perfect. That's the thing we need. That's one of the things at least. Okay, that's actually... That's huge. That's huge. Focus. Orc champ. Let's go. So apparently I read that thing has a 5% chance to drop out of all the stuff. So that's perfect. And there's a lot of other things on the loot table. And that's exactly the thing we needed. So now we can upgrade our town hall. Perfect. Okay, that was really lucky actually. That's wild. Are you attacking each other? What are you attacking? Are you shooting each other? Wait, who's winning? I guess that thing. They almost have full health though. You know what? I'm out. We got the thing we need here. That is so lucky though. That's actually wild. Coming here only for I get diamond dust, or what was the other thing? Something digested mana stone. Those are the only things we need for like the 2 upgrades we have. And now we got one of them. I guess we can go, yeah, let's go kill the slime thing. Yo, what's up Bertie? How you doing? Welcome back. It's been some time. How it is going? Right now we're just doing like, what's it called? Saldera part. We're building a city, so it's going pretty well on this hardcore character now. Otherwise everything is going really well. So Mr. Streams, a lot of work, got caught in a new game. No worries, mate. No, new game. That sounds interesting. Is that NDA or... yeah, a new game. That sounds really cool. And of course, yeah, a lot of work. Oh, no, playing a new game. Oh, interesting. What have you been up to playing? Not work related, although it's definitely useful for research. Nice. Is it Dark and Darker? I saw that came out today. Oh, Warframe. I've never really gotten into Warframe though. I played it a tiny bit, but I never really, like... I think it just felt weird playing it for the first time, and I didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, it's a pretty nice game. From what I have seen. Maybe I should actually check that out. I think it might be a good game for you. An enormous amount to discover, experiment towards, and work towards. Yeah, I also like... I guess the closest game to Warframe I played a lot was probably Destiny. The problem is, like, when I hit endgame, I will just, like, tire myself out. Because, like, I don't know. MMO and everything is great, or like an open world is great, but I usually get a bit too addicted. Which is not that great. And when it's multiplayer, it can be a bit dangerous. I actually think the only reason I haven't really gotten into Warframe is probably because I'm afraid I will get too addicted to it. but I understand why. But yeah, it definitely seems like a cool game. I remember playing it when it came out, like back in the day, for a tiny bit too. And then after the updates and everything, like the game has just improved and improved. And now I heard it's like insanely huge and there's so much stuff. But yeah, maybe in the future we should check that out actually. That seems like definitely worth it to give it a try. Let's see, how many hours do I actually have in Warframe? Because yeah, I only have like 2.5 hours in it right now. But that means I have an account. Have a few achievements. Yep, the right differences. Yeah. Maybe 2 minutes. Alright. Can I get up this thing? Wait. Right. Okay, I don't want to die to that thing again, so let's actually use a speed potion to get back to the town. Like that thing right there, the red thing, killed me or defeated me last time. I don't know what you should say, like, when I die, am I dying or getting defeated? When you perma. Well, I played a lot of Warframe when it came out. Oh, so you played it too? Nice. Apparently, yeah, a lot of people have actually played Warframe. Like, I know there's a good amount of people in here that also have played it. Do you remember when it came out? Because it's a long time ago, right? Like at least over 5 years. Did you enjoy it back then? I guess I played a lot. That means you probably enjoyed it. But yeah. Maybe I should check that out at some point. Because I know there's like a huge game, so if I hit a point where I really don't know what to play, maybe at some point, it's definitely worth it to maybe sink in a lot of hours. Because that game is so huge, and there's so much stuff you can do in it. And so much grind to do. Also, it would be fun to play, that's multiplayer, so we could like team up with the chat and everything, everyone in here. I was 6 in the leaderboard even without played. Oh, damn. Oh, you were hardcore in it then. 1800 hours? Yeah, that's wild. I guess you really enjoyed it then. But yeah, congrats on that. That's a huge achievement. How is the or how was the leaderboard ranked back then? Is it just like gear score or something like that? Just like in Destiny or
Can I help you?
things like that? It's better now? Yeah, I understand that by all the updates. It's by kills? Oh.
So,
Oh, you've been
what's on
farming
the
a
agenda
lot then,
today?
or grinding a lot. Holy shit.
So, what are we working on today?
That's wild. That's nice. Okay, let's upgrade our guild house.
So, what are we working on today?
What is the... Let me actually see. I know like... Warframe leader... What? That must be like... Warframe... It must be like... Exophase. What is this? And it wasn't doing low level skills? Oh, so you were actually doing high rank stuff, and at the same time you were running the leaderboard down. Okay, that's insane. That's actually wild. I found a leaderboard for like speed runs, which don't really make sense. About that's like trophies. How does that make sense? I don't know, man. So 3 was low level farmers.
So, what are we working on today?
I don't get that. Like, just to be on a leaderboard, you farm low level stuff. don't. That doesn't make sense. Why won't you fight hard stuff so you actually get better stuff? I guess, yeah, farm low level stuff if you have pretty much completed the game and can't get stronger, but yeah. Running amber and dashing. I have no clue what that means other than I have seen people dashing through levels and that's it. Where's the city hall upgrade? Yeah. But maybe, yeah, I should definitely check that out at some point. Alright, I need 6,000 pounds.
How can I help
Do you make, I guess, yeah. I don't know if I want to play it if I then want to use the controller or I want to do it with the keyboard and mouse. Because I know a lot of people play it on PlayStation. It's a frame just doing a large fire AoE. Oh, okay. So like great for AoE farming lots of monsters, I guess. That's one thing I know. There's frames and they have names. That rhymes kind of.
So,
And there's a lot of frames in it. A little damage to low level enemies. Yeah, okay, I see. So people are pretty much cheesing the leaderboard, I guess. That is really impressive. Damn, 6 plays though. That's hardcore. Guess we have to check that out at some point.
So,
Now that I
what do
know,
we
like,
We're great.
we have some veterans in Warframe. Welcome back. No problem, don't worry about that, Bercy. Lots of work, isn't it? Yeah, no worries. We always welcome lurking. Lurking is the good thing. And if you have something to do, go do it. It's not like, I don't know what the word is, never mind. But yeah,
So,
Darth Maul is
what are we
also
working on
apparently
today? So,
kind of
this is a relief.
veteran in the Warframe. And then YouTuber is he, and then I think there was also some other guy in here that talked with another person, and they were also really good at Warframe, or have played it a lot. So apparently everyone playing, like, Outward is just playing Warframe in the background or something. Outburst game design like an Outward? Yeah. I know, like, at least I know kind of Warframe. I also seen some live streams about it back when I kind of wanted to play it, but I didn't. I played World of Warcraft instead, so I kind of had a MMO to farm on. So I was watching Warframe while playing World of Warcraft.
So, what are
Which
we
is-
We're grateful to you.
A funny mix and match. And then I just fell in love with Destiny instead, I guess. And played that a lot. But I guess, yeah, the Warframe... maybe in the future. 2 MMOs is too much? Yeah, that's the problem. Also, I have pretty much like always played World of Warcraft. And this is like the first expansion where I only like leveled up. And that's it. Like, I just leveled my character for one... I think I just bought like 1 month before the launch and made it to max level and did a few Mythic plus and that was it. I didn't want to pay again. But Warframe is free, right? Like, there's some things you might have to... like skins and stuff, but otherwise everything game-wise should be free in Warframe, right?
How can I help you?
City Hall, let's get that upgrade now. Even the premium, you can trade stuff with other players for premium.
So, what are we working on today?
Oh wait a minute, you can pay to win in it? Ooh. Nah, that's fine. For a free game, that's totally fine. Like, that's in the game. Otherwise, such games wouldn't run around, I guess. But that's really cool. Then I can actually get all this stuff without paying a dime for it, so that's... I like that. I did it yesterday, sold a full Prime set with someone for 50 Platinum, then brought the blueprint I needed from someone else. Oh. Wait, so I can play the market, I guess? That's a thing. That seems like. I remember doing that back when I played Albion online. I made so much money in that game by just playing the market and buying the right things at the right time and selling at other cities too. So MC1 PvE guild, Zagaris, doing 2 years. Oh! Nice. Zagaris is the one I just made a new character on this launch. So I have a Terran Druid, I think. High Mountain Terran or something. I don't know. Druid. On the Horde side.
So, what's on the agenda today?
Yeah, that's really nice. 7 days more, right? I mean, I wasn't necessarily playing the market, but open trade chat, saw someone looking for Prime set. Sold it to them, then open market. Oh, I see, yeah, nice. Playing Horde as well. I got you. Yeah, I think Zagaris right now is also like 99% Horde players. Like, it would be painful to be Alliance on that realm. Premium currency, always have never bought. It's really nice to know that you can actually play Warframe like totally free. That's a nice thing. Like, that is also what has turned me off like World of Warcraft now, is because it costs money. It just isn't worth it, I don't think. Like, of course, if you sink your hours in, but I feel like I'm paying money to work, which I don't really like to do.
This is a relief.
Okay, so now we have this upgraded. So now I need to upgrade this. Maybe let's... Should we just build the gladiator arena?
How can I help you?
I guess we can just start it now. But yeah, I definitely put the Warframe on the list of games to play at some point. Is it possible to make a guild in Warframe? Or is everyone on like the same server and guild? Or do you have, is there like realms like World of Warcraft? Yep. Oh, nice. Wait, so everyone just plays on kind of the same. It doesn't matter, like maybe region might matter a bit, but same server. Oh, clans, cool. Okay, that's really cool to know. You can make your own and join one. Yeah, I was thinking like, if I went to make Warframe or do a Warframe run at some point, we could do like with the stream, so everyone could join on something like that. Bloodroot, where's it at? But yeah, I think that would be really cool. Then we could make like with everyone in here and people. So yeah. And then I could get carried through all the hard stuff. Let's see, Bloodroot. But that actually seems like a really awesome idea. Don't mind your help as long as you help your farm. Yeah, sure. That seems like a nice thing. Been farming for a week for Baruch Prime and no luck. Oh, sad. What is the drop chance for stuff like that? I guess someone might get lucky and just get it in the first try. And other people like... I mean, okay, I'm 50% there with the Baruch. Oh, nice. 50% doesn't sound too bad, but 1 week to get to 50%? That's a lot of hard work. But yeah, I guess I really have to look into it. Just have to watch a lot of tutorials before even starting the game, and then I look like a pro at it for the first time when I play it. Okay, I need to get more potions. This is gonna be the gin fight, right? I think it is. But I get the wisp parts first try. Those are both of those are warframes. Oh, okay. So you're like building up the set, I guess. Having different warframe sets and then crafting them together or something. Nice. Okay, let's... Did I start the construction? I think I did, right? Yeah, this worked. You need to grind for relics, and you need to relics, so there's RNG involved.
So, we're grateful
For about 6 times of that. Oh, I see. Eat 4 pies and you got 2 of them. Oh, opening them. Loot boxes, let's go. It feels like a great dopamine game. Like opening boxes, getting loot, and getting lucky. That's hitting all the right spots.
This is a relief.
But yeah, definitely. Let's play some Warframe in the future. I just don't know when, but probably at some point. Because I have wanted to check it out before, but I never gotten into it. Maybe at some point when there's a bit of drought and I don't know what to play, we can start Warframe and then we have a lot of time to play it. Is it on second stage? Nice. Let's get this building finished. Wait, didn't I start the construction? For real? Oh. Okay. Thing is, these relics, what are called loot boxes, you get 1 drop out of 6 items, so RNG isn't too bad. Force the chance to be better. Okay, so you can farm to... Okay, nice. That seems like a good way to do it, actually. Like, ain't too hard to get, but at the same time, like, it still allows you to grind and keep players in the game, I guess. That's a really good system. But I understand, like, Warframe isn't for everyone. Like, it definitely is a farming game, or grind game. But I like games like that, so I don't mind it. Yeah, it's not, like, unfair, like you're saying, I guess. I love the idea that you're playing Warframe for research. That sounds amazing. That's like a dream drop. That's for sure. 2 days. Okay, let's... I guess we can just start the quest, actually. I need to upgrade 2 specialized buildings, I think, in this quest. To finish it, and then I need to go fight with the... Yin afterwards. I'm kind of looking forward to what will happen with the Jinn because I have already killed it. Or I have already fought him and he fled. So now I'm kind of curious to see what will happen. If I will have to fight him again or I have changed something for the time being. Also, what do it cost to upgrade my arena?
So, what are we working on today?
Oh.
So, what are we working on today?
Gladiator. Let me see. Let me actually see what I can get from both of those. See here. Gladiator Arena. Okay, grants access to Justin Garant and Bia Bellhorn. You can just pay a little. I think I spent like 40, 60 bucks and 1800 hours. I think it's fine for potatoes only. I see. Okay, that's it. Like, if you have used like so many hours in a game, like I see no reason to not being able to use money in it, other than like you are extremely satisfied with not using money in games. But like 40 bucks for like 1800 hours is a really good payoff. Specialist skill tree, let's see here. Okay, so that's the skills and these are the weapon skills. Warrior Wayne, one-handed, one hand. Is there a hex one? No need to wailing? Yeah, that seems like. I know like Lost Ark is kind of a whale game though. See, that's a thing where you can use money and pay your way to the top easily. And then everyone only want to play with the best players. Hey, stuff in the past because I can start. So Lost Ark is to go to a fair play. It is a fair game, but you can pay to get everything you want. But it is fair play. It's pay for convenience, yeah, exactly. But now the player base have kind of turned it into... I like how it's the player base fault. You can pay to get to endgame, yeah. But the players at endgame are now like only responding to people over a certain threshold, which is like, and they will kick you out for being undergeared instead of bad because you don't even get to be in the game. There have been some drama on it, but yeah, otherwise it definitely is more fair. I don't think the weapon thing is actually worth it. I can't use any of these, right? I could use this. What about these? Increase physical damage by 25% and increase maximum stamina, but lowers elemental damage. That's not worth it. Increase elemental damage, but lowers physical damage. Increase stamina cost. This seems like a good one, actually. I feel like Lost Ark was fair and everything in the beginning, but if you play the endgame now, I don't feel it's that fair anymore because people are like, I read the Reddit and people are like complaining they're not in, people are gatekeeping, yeah, as you're saying, due to how the power works, yeah. That's the only problem I have with that, but otherwise, I played it a lot too at the beginning. But my class wasn't in the game when I started playing. I played on the, I used to play on the Russian server for a bit. That's a few years ago now, or when that came out actually. Increase burning sigil. Reminds me of Venditus. I don't know what that is. I think we get the, yeah, I think we get the passive trainer. This seems like the best choice. We can actually like get some cool upgrades. Right. Passive. That's the training ground, right? Specialist in the training. Okay, specialist. Justin Grant in the combat academy. Huh? Passive skills are it. And what do I need for that? Volcanic veins. I think I have that. Same way as in World of Warcraft vanilla, people used to not invite druids and stuff in Rage. That's actually true, yeah. If you played a druid in that era, or in the classic thing, you either had to have a guild behind you, otherwise you had to farm like a Gnomegon for like 8 hours a day just to be able to even do damage. Volcanic veins, I actually think I have that. Gatekeeping is commonly in any game. The reason you instantly get kicked due to how intensely the game is. So if you got the end game just by paying, you're instantly kicked because you won't be able to play it due to a lack of skills. Yeah, that's true too. But like, I don't know, like, I guess there's a lot of factors to zero in on. But yeah, I haven't played Lost Ark in some time. I don't know how it is personally, but yeah. I trust you on it, believe me, I trust you. I just, personally I don't like how it is, but I don't know how you could change that. Because that's just in people. That's a people problem, not the game problem. With people gatekeeping people. Like there's people that are gatekeeping people because they are not like high enough gear score, so they can't get higher gear score. And that's the problem. What? Let's take the guitar actually. I want to turn that in and see what happens if I choose that. And what? Volcanic veins. Let's see. I'd be so happy if I actually have them on me. I have a lot of plant samples though. Okay. Oh, I do. So I can upgrade it. That's perfect. The end game of the end game for the end game, people. That's where the problem is. Okay, let's test this out. Okay, I need more coins. D6 in-game. Yeah, that's the thing. It's as in WoW and other things like that, that's the problem in Lost Ark. You have to like join and people like will sort people out by gear score. But yeah, clearing in-game content is like, if you want to do Mythic Plus, of course there's gonna be like people that are min-maxing, and if you are not in that curve, you are not in.
This is a
But yeah, definitely, there's a lot of things. But I feel like it's rare there's a game where skill is like waved above. Like Lost Ark is a good example of that.
So,
But they still
this
have
is a
some
relief.
gatekeeping problems but you can't really fix that. Otherwise you have to fix humanity, which is kind of hard. Like fix the mindset of players, but I don't know. Like I haven't been there myself now.
So,
I remember,
what are we
yeah,
working
skill is
for?
really important.
Great,
I remember like soloing things in Lost Ark, soloing the bosses. Because I wanted to learn the mechanics, so I just went in and tried to do them myself until I actually got it down to do it. But I haven't played like since they released all the other stuff in Lost Ark. Like, I don't really remember how far I got. I played like
So, this is a relief.
200-300 hours I think when the game came out, and that was it. Fully random, so you can practice, you must always react. Yeah, that's the... Oh, I remember. What is the clown boss? That is, you have to play together for that. I remember like watching someone, like when that came out, they were trying to learn the mechanics and learn the fight, I guess. And it took them over 3 days. And that was on the Korean servers. When the clown boss came out. That shit was intense.
So, this is a relief.
Both have wipe mechanics and vanilla. Yeah, but some of the wipe mechanics are like... One person in the group does something stupid and everyone dies. Let's go. One person doesn't react. You're getting hurt by other people's mistakes, I guess. Which is not always that fun. Wait, what? Didn't I just... Oh, it's in my backpack. Oh, I think. What is it? Okay, it's almost. I need to go make food. I will. We have a good conversation going in chat, but like, I have to go make food now. That's kind of sad. But yeah. Could go eat, yeah. But it's a nice conversation. I guess like, I will be on tomorrow a bit earlier actually. I can do that because I have an off day, so that should be possible. And I have some stuff to take care of after I have that Aiden. So I guess thank you everyone for watching today, and the conversation is really good. You can keep, now I can do a sellout. You can keep the conversation going by going to a Discord server and following that. Alright, I'll be live tomorrow at, I don't know, a bit earlier than usually. So yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching, and thanks for the conversation and stuff. See ya, Mole and Bercy. See you tomorrow, hopefully. And anyways, you can follow if you want to. I will be live again tomorrow. Peace. Bye bye.